My god. This thing never works, and it finally worked. Okay guys, welcome back for another stream. My name is Ariel, or FlyingPastaKitty. And we're gonna do some more Skyrim today. We're gonna follow the main quest line. And we're gonna hope for the best. Hey Jeremiah, how you doing, man? So yeah, sorry I did not stream the last day or so. I was kept after work yesterday because I had more work to do. Well, we've been short-staffed. So, we just completed a little thing.
You see?
And this is
the
Skyrim.
Terminology is clearly... the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are
So
a
we are going to talk to him.
The Jarl sends my way.
So the Jarl is technically a ruler, if you're wondering. You know, a type of king, sort of. I got you the Dragonstone. What's
your
next?
Job ends and mine begins.
So, in the prior game, we
of a
retrieved a
mind,
Dragonstone.
Sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My
this game?
associate here
Skyrim?
will be pleased to see your handiwork.
Skyrim is a game
He discovered its location by
rated
means
M for
he has
mature.
so far
It's,
declined to share with me.
you
So your
technically just
information was
fight
correct after all.
dragons and things
And
of
we have
that
our friend
nature.
here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Okay.
You need to come
Yeah,
at once.
that's stealthy.
A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon. How exciting. Where was
Okay,
it seen?
so
What was it doing?
the way
I'd
this
take this a bit more
works, Jeremiah,
seriously if I were
is
you.
you have a
If the
game
dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can
where
stop
you're technically what is known as the Dragonborn.
it. Let's go.
And at the beginning of the game, you are actually being executed until a dragon comes back and interrupts.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it
Okay.
coming from the south.
So the point is,
Fast.
dragons are technically
Faster than
coming
anything I've
back
ever seen.
to
What did
Skyrim,
it do?
which
it
is
attacking the
what
Watchtower?
the name of the land.
No, my lord.
There's a giant
It was just
war
circling
going on in
overhead
the
when I
game,
left.
too.
I never ran so fast in my life. I thought we'd come off.
This is
for
the
sure.
Jarl, or one of them.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
So what
I've
happened
already
was you
ordered
were
my men
sent to
to muster
retrieve
in
what
the
is
main
known as a
gate.
Dragonstone,
Good.
which has
Don't
some
fail
like
me.
ancient hieroglyphic type
There's no time to
things.
stand on ceremony, my
And
friend.
there's the wizard,
Need
the
your
court
help
wizard
again.
is supposed to be
I want you
deciphering
to go with
that.
Irileth and help her fight
So what
this
we're
dragon.
doing is we're gonna have to
You
fight a dragon in
survived
a
Helgen.
moment.
So you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
Come along.
Alright.
I would very much like to see this dragon.
Yeah, not a fan
No.
of it.
Can't
So,
afford to risk both of you.
we're gonna go down to the Western Watchtower. Because we can. And we're gonna have to battle a dragon in a bit. So this is towards the beginning of the game. I had to entirely reset the PS4. It was giving me so many problems, I had to reset it completely. So, we are going to be doing a quest, and we will eventually become the Dragonborn. We have not realized it yet, though. I've played this game a few times. Reason
Good
being,
luck.
there are
hope
many
you get there in
ways to play the game. So, dragons are coming back and attacking people, and that's a main concern. Now, the thing is, you can play as a thief, as a, you know, just
Do you get to the
adventurer,
cloud district
overall
very often?
adventure.
Oh,
There's
why
so
am I
many
saying?
different
Of
paths
course
you can
don't.
take. You can become an assassin in the game. You can become a thief. You can become a smith, a blacksmith, you know. There are so many things you can do in the game.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some beer.
So we're gonna go past here.
What is it, Khajiit?
And I am known as a Khajiit. is my character. If I took off the helmet, you could see the cat ears, the tail. So yeah, this game is a pretty popular game. It came out all the way back in 2011. It is. It's one that I'd recommend, and it's one of the first games I ever played for when I got a gaming console. My first gaming console, like major gaming console, was an Xbox 360 that someone had given me. And it was one of the first games I had ever played on that specific console. I now play on the PS4.
My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven?
But
We know our
But I chose for PS4. That's what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. So the reality of the matter is, we get to do this. Okay, where am I going? I hope other people join the chat too. But if not, that is completely okay. I will be doing another stream later. I'm probably going to do a Stardew Valley stream if the internet will let me. And tomorrow, I'm going to play a horror game by the name of Little Nightmares. I do not know anything about the game. All I know is that someone recommended it, and I'm just like, yeah, I will play this game. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, Stardew Valley is just a little farming game. Ooh. Alright, yeah, this has definitely been hit by a dragon. No other explanation. I'm gonna see what they say.
Get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Okay, he's not wearing a helmet.
Killer, let's save us. Here he
Dead
comes
by
again.
Daylight. Oh, Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, huh? I'll have to look into those. I need to write that down later. Alright, I gotta kill a dragon. So now we have a dragon. It's been attacking the watchtower. That's what the guard was trying to warn me about. It's breathing fire at me. Okay, destruction. Sparks. Okay, I didn't do much damage. Where are they? Come on, land. So that is a dragon. I need to use some healing potions. Alright. Alright. But yeah, I will look into those games as well. Yeah, it's a fearsome looking dragon. There are a lot of cool dragons in the game, but not all of them actually breathe fire. And with that said, I'm gonna take those. Scales. Got it. Okay, nothing good here. They obviously ate a guard or two. Oh no, that's its leg. Oh, yep, there's one of the guards. He is not doing well today. Ah, the poor guard. There's hundreds of them, but sadly they are not winning. So now I'm absorbing the soul of that dragon. Okay, equip shouts in our menu. So, you gain what are called shouts, which I will show you in a minute. Yeah, it's really not that gory. Okay, hold on.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Okay, so this is the point in the game where we're asking, like, yo, what's a
In
Dragonborn?
the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their
So
power.
to summarize it up so you don't have to hear him ramble on,
Absorb the dragon's
the Dragonborn is somebody who is technically a person who is capable of that technically has the soul of a dragon. It is capable of learning shouts which are in the dragon language. One of the first shouts you're going to learn is Unrelenting Force, which I'll demonstrate in a minute, and hold that thought. Blowing out a candle. Okay, we're back at it. Alright. So I'm going to tell the guy, you know, I think you may be right. He's talking about the dragon. You absorbed the dragon's soul.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon.
So, we just
like old
shouted.
Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in
So
forever.
yeah, now they're just
But
kind of
old tales
arguing.
Tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, you're left? You're being awfully quiet.
Sadly, you cannot make a dragon a pet. Later on in the game, you do have a shout that can make a dragon, like, you can command the dragon. So yeah, you can't really have a dragon as a pet in the game. That would be cool. But you do encounter dragons, and the thing that you are trying to solve, along with the war and everything else in the game, you're technically trying to solve and defeat a dragon, an evil dragon by the name of Alduin. Alduin is actually the dragon you see in the beginning of the game, not the one we just fought. It's actually a dragon that is truly evil.
That was shouting.
He ends
What you
up...
just did. Must be. Really are Dragonborn then.
Okay, so they're still going on about it. And... I'm gonna head back to the palace. I'm sick of them chattering. So... your job is to fight and kill specific dragons. And these dragons will either spawn randomly, or if you go to a burial site with them. You'll also encounter several creatures, like trolls, draugrs, things called flame atroches, spriggans, and a few other things too. Vampires and werewolves are another thing in this game.
You're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
Yes? A woman, a foreigner in these lands. She is likely not using the true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whitehall, so we will be in Rorikstead.
Okay, I was just doing that to get a mission.
I don't care what you're doing.
However,
What happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail.
the thing about it is, that rattling and echoing you heard in the sky, that was actually the graybeards calling upon us, which we will meet soon.
Helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, weapons, apparel. I'm gonna take these. I need... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep those. I don't even want this. Okay, silver ore.
Don't forget to check it.
So I'm going to... weapons. Unarm myself. Alteration. So yeah, sadly you cannot have a dragon as a pet.
You did it. You killed the dragon.
Call of Duty
Do you get to the Cloud
Zombies.
District
Ah,
very often?
yes, I've heard about that.
Of course you don't. There has been talk amongst the guards that you are Dragonborn.
So now everyone's just gonna kind of look at you in shock and treat you weirdly. Alright. I'm actually gonna run to a shop real quick. Oh yes, Bellathor. Okay, but yes, I will look into those games.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Help! I'm being...
Oh, shoot. Nope. Alright. I did not mean to shout.
Can't
Oh,
hide from me.
crud. Nope. Okay, hold up. Hold on. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Hold up. We're going back to the last save. I'm able to absorb dragon souls. Actually, that's the thing. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
Yes, I technically have the soul of a dragon, which is why I'm capable of learning the shout. Or so says in theory. Alright. So I'm gonna buy some arrows, because I always need arrows. Hunting bow, completely good. Alright, so I've got to sell a few things to him. Scroll of fireball. Ingredients, books, food. Dragon bones.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I'm also gonna see what he has. So you can buy various things in the game as well. I'm gonna buy these because I need them. These. You can also do a lot of lockpicking, pickpocketing, and that sort of thing. So...
Do come back.
Oh.
Everything's for sale, my friend.
Okay, take your time. You're good, Jeremiah.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Alright. Resist magic.
You look pardon me. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Okay, ingredients. Alright, we're playing resist magic. Oh, hi. Okay, I'll sell this to her. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a few ingredients as well. Keep that. Blisterwort. Wheat. Take the egg. Creep cluster. That. I just want one. Ectoplasm, nah. I need to find a few things. I'll deal with those later. Ice Wraith teeth, okay. Oh, restore health. Okay, so I'm just grabbing a few items here, because I'm gonna make some potions. Alright.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
And I'm gonna try my best to restore health, wheat, and blisterwort.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Okay, so I got some health potions. And with that being said, I'll try out those other ingredients she had. Restore health. Oh, my cooking channel. Oh, yes. Again, I need to post there more often. All I have at the moment on that cooking channel is how to make Philly cheesesteak, but in the future I will be trying to post more. I'm actually going to be going to the store tomorrow, and I'm going to try to make a video and edit it to, whatchamacallit, to make a sort of stew. I don't know if you've used a crock pot or not.
For sale.
Okay. Alright, so you are also capable of stealing in this game.
I offer remedies.
So we just did that. I hate doing it, but you know, I need to get money. So we're gonna go back to the Jarl. We're gonna be appointed as a Thane, if I'm correct. Alright. Oof. I need to not do that.
You're the best. Can you be my mother?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
Guards do not like when you do magic, but I do it anyway, because you know what? You can't tell me what to do. I am the Dragonborn. But yeah, the reality of the matter is... faking. Still is bad. Okay. Again, I just gotta go to the store tomorrow and grab a few items, and I can actually cook another thing. I just don't do a lot of cooking videos, because I get distracted. Wait, what's up? And I don't know who that is.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to...
Alright, now if that magicka could keep going... Exactly. That's not... I don't do it in real life. I do it in a game. Like, in a game, that's fine. You know?
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting.
So what happened at the watchtower?
Alright.
The dragon there?
So we've returned to the Jarl. The watchtower is destroyed. We killed the dragon. Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards.
Masters of the Way of the Voice.
So now the Greybeards are the ones who also have mastered the Way of the Voice. They're technically like these monks, and we're about to meet them later on.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted. If you really... You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Alright. I'm seeing how much I got in the game so far. Alright, about 3,500 coins. That's pretty good. Alright. Okay, it's this button. I kept pressing the wrong button.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Okay.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battlepole.
Your children?
Lady, could you spare a coin?
What's
I'm
trouble in
so
White Run and I'll
hungry.
pull you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Oh, thank you. Divine, bless your kind heart.
So yeah, this is an orphan named Lucia. I can adopt her later in the game when I have a house.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Yeah. You'll actually, when you do the Dark Brotherhood questline, there's actually this horrible lady you have to go after. And this
What are
girl...
you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
You should be.
Even if you are my elder.
Yeah, that's Braith. Isn't she charming? I can't stand her. Alright. Okie doke. I made 3 of those. I'm gonna keep doing this. That in mind, I can just make some jewelry. Indeed, I am being very sarcastic. Yeah, Braith is irritating. She's just unbearable half the time. The only other character in this specific town that I can't stand, as well as Braith, the other one I truly hate is Nazim. Which, when you meet Nazim, you'll understand what I'm saying. However, it's nighttime and he's probably not here, so I'm going to go around in a moment.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Who's home? You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna put my hands away. This one ain't so bad, though.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's
Yeah,
fun,
she's actually relatively pleasant to be
I
around.
spend a lot of time at the market.
So, yeah. So the next stop we're gonna have to do is up to High Hearthguard. Well, Iverstead. Alright. Probably stop at Helgen, and then just follow the arrow to Iverstead. Unless I get sidetracked, which I might, because Lord knows my attention span is a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, my attention span has gotten much worse over the years, and I can't explain it. Okay, there are probably some bandits in there by now. Also, why are there 2 arrows? Okay, there's that. I already did that. Okay. I'm gonna place another marker over there. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna try our best to get over there. So we're gonna start from Iverstead. There's a fox. Picking flowers along the way because I need it. I'm not even gonna follow the trail. I am not good about doing it. So yeah, you'll also run into things like wolves and bears in the game. But yeah, Braith is just irritating in the game. Like, of all the kids you encounter in the game, she is the worst, because she's just so disrespectful. You know, she's that type of kid that, like, you just can't stand. Speaking of kids, okay, so funny story, believe it or not. Oh my, wait, what is that? Is that a trail of blood? Nope. Okay. It's a funny little story. Oh, hey, Blue, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, funny story. The other day, okay, so this little kid, about like 3, maybe 4 years old. No big deal, right? Okay, I don't know if it's just me. Even if you're little, you might even understand that, like, dude, kids say things so bluntly all the time to the point where, and that's good that you're good, Blue. No, they say things so bluntly. I'm doing well, Blue. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. Yep, Blue joined the chat, and that's awesome. I'm glad to have you guys. So like I was saying, alright, so I was stocking shelves yesterday with paper goods, you know, like paper plates and stuff. Well, so this mom wheels in, her kid is in the aisle, right? And, alright, the kid's in the cart, you know, the kid says something to me, I'm like, oh, hi, you know, they're like, hi, I'm Caitlin, or da-da-da. I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Ariel, da-da-da, you know, we're talking. And so all of a sudden, this little 3-year-old's just like, you're fat. And I'm like, okay. And I just I have no response.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Okay. I have no response to this, if I'm being honest. I just kind of stand there and I just kind of shrug and I'm like, just the way I'm made. You know, like, what am I supposed to say to that? I have no clue. But kids are very blunt, so the mom is obviously like, you know, name, stop that. You don't say that. And I'm like, and I just kind of shrug and I just go back to work because, you know, I don't want my boss getting on to me about anything. Are these guys? Ugh, the Thalmor.
You're interfering with official Thalmor business.
You can fight me if you want, bud. Alright.
Doesn't concern you, citizen.
Oh, calling me a citizen. So no, I'm just kind of like, okay, no big deal, right? 5 minutes later, like, okay, the dad comes up. Okay, the mom had told the dad what had happened. The dad just wheels up with the kid in the cart. The kid is crying, and I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. And he's just like yelling at her. He's like, you apologize to this lady right now, you know? And I'm just sitting here like, awkwardly like, dude, it's really not that deep. Like, I appreciate you explaining to your kid why it is wrong to do this, but at the same time, dude, I'm not gonna like cry myself to sleep at night knowing a kid insulted me or just pointed out something kind of obvious. But no, it was like very awkward. I was like, how do I, you know, I'm like, look, it's really not a big deal. He's like, yes, it is a big deal. We need to apologize, you know. And I just kind of sigh, you know, I want this awkward ordeal to be over, and I'm just like, look, you know, like talking to the kid, because the kid is crying too hard to apologize. I'm like, look, what you said hurts people's feelings. Do consider others' feelings. You know, and I'm like, but I forgive you. You know, like the kid didn't apologize. I just wanted that awkward ordeal to be over, you know. And, you know, he kept apologizing, and I'm like, the dad, you know, I'm like, dude, it's okay, kids say the darndest things, you know? They just say the craziest things. They are just very blunt, they don't have a filter, you know, especially, mainly younger ones, you know what I mean, like, really young kids. Do not, they're honestly blunt, and it's no big deal. I'm not, like, upset. Like, homeboy just sitting there like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight or something. But no, it was just so awkward. Like, I can't even explain it. It's just, it was one of them moments where it's like, dude, it's all good. Ooh, got a butterfly in a jar. So no, it was just a weirdly awkward day where I was like, we're cool, man. So yeah, that was an awkward incident that happened at my work the other day. Plus, I just wanted this incident to be over quickly. I'm just like, what if my boss walks by and he thinks I made this kid cry, you know? Like, I need this job. So no, the point is, it was very awkward. And kids are very blunt. Like, very small children are very blunt. And it's just how it is. You know, and that's what I'm just like, dude, it's just how they are. It's fine. You know? But yeah, it was all good in the end. Yeah, like, yeah, the kid I'm talking about she was like 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, I don't know if you were here for the story, Jeremiah. Okay, but no, it was alright, and I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, dude, it's fine. You know, your kid, it's cool. You know, you're fine. So no, or one of the ones that we were talking about it with some of my coworkers. I told some of my coworkers this just because it was a silly little scenario and kind of an awkward one. I told them this, right? And they said, and they're like telling me, you know, it's like, oh, and my friend who has really bad eczema, which is a skin condition, she tells me about her 5-year-old nephew. Said something extremely blunt and just hilariously blunt. And she says to her, she has eczema, which is dry patches of skin. It's like red, dry patches. And it's like really itchy. And I have it too, but I don't have it as bad as she does. Well, she gets breakouts real bad. So one day she was babysitting her cousin, who's like 5. her 5-year-old cousin literally says to her, "You would look pretty if you didn't have those boo-boos," referring to her eczema, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he did what? You know? But yeah, no, it was a silly incident, you know, and it was like, and she goes, "Yes, he said that." I'm like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, you know? But no, it was just the craziest stuff, you know? It's just one of them moments where it's like, he said what? Oh no. Oh no. Do we have wolves? What is it, Jeremiah? And I'm not saying all kids are very blunt. It's just like the real little ones are blunt. You know, like... So, oh boy. You good, Jeremiah? Oh, destruction magic has worn off. Time for weapons. Yeah, kids around 1, 2, and 3, they're very blunt. Like, they point out things that are just crazy. Or, oh no, one time, I had a teacher. He taught etymology, which is the study of words and their meanings. His name was Mr. Wagner. Well, he explained this too. He told us a funny little story about this little kid, probably in preschool. I can't remember where they were at, but okay, Mr. Wagner's an older man. He's got nose hairs growing. Well, he's like, you know, I like how blunt, these kids are. And it's like, you do? You know? And he's like, yes, one day I went to this event where there were some kids, and this little girl pointed out that my nose hairs were growing out of control. So I went home and trimmed my nose hairs. So he said that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh, that's horrible and hilarious in the same breath. But still, that's horrible and hilarious. Ah, poor Mr. Wagner. At least he took that well. Most people would be like, what did you say? Anyway. Okay. Aha! The beehive. Needed it. So yes, he said that. So yeah, how's your day going, Jeremiah?